children of all ages, welcome to this edition of The Rant Show. I am, of course, as always, your host for this evening, N7X Karu. And, well, as you might tell, I am outside. I am not, in my normal little corner, shall you say, where I normally film my rant show, because I wanted to speak about something very specific. All right. I'm going to be changing names and not saying exact places to what's the word I'm looking for privacy reasons. But the thing I wanted to talk about today was something dealing with near where I live. Let's see, how should I start this off? Okay. On a certain little highway where I live, there is Walmart. I'm sure most of you out there have at least been to a Walmart at least once. And this Walmart what used to be at another part of said highway. And then, they chose a bigger location because they wanted to make the store bigger. Excuse me. And all that. So, which is fine, dandy, whatever. But when they moved the store and began to build said new store, Walmart wanted to try something different. They wanted to have a test run, shall you say, of something. When they were building the new store, they actually wanted to make it 2 floors. They wanted this to they wanted this to be a test run. They wanted to see how well this would do, and the place where I live got chosen as one of the places. They were only going to do this out of all the Walmarts everywhere. They were only going to do this at 3 locations, and where I live was going to be one of them. And it was going to be the new store was going to be 2 floors. From what I understand, the first floor was going to be the first floor was going to be groceries and clothes. The second floor was going to be electronics and furniture and everything else. So that's the way it was going to be. Hence the word I just said was. But then, like the commerce or oh crap! I just said my home city. Well, I live in the commerce or whatever have you whatever they're called, stepped in and said, no, we are not going to do this because we're trying to keep looking as professional and well, not professional, but as traditional, there we go, as possible. Which, is understandable because they don't want to making it look like some big city with all the other crap like Pittsburgh or whatever, New York City or wherever, which is, fine, dandy. They wanted it to keep it looking traditional as possible. That's fine. I get that. Here's the thing though. There is in the city, in the town I live in, which I just said it. There's 4 colleges in or around. There's 3 here in Green and 1 about 10 minutes away. The one that's 10 minutes away is called it's called St. Vincent's College. All right, and then there is 3 here within itself. There is, I think it's called crap, I'm trying to remember what the one is called now. It's like called the Cal U of Green something, I don't know, I honestly forget. But the other 2 is Triangle Tech and not St. Vincent, Seton Hill. That's it, Seton Hill. Okay? And slowly but surely, in the town I live in, these colleges started developing much of the town. Slowly but surely, this is turning into a quote-unquote college town, which I have no, real problem with. Seton Hill, in particular, has been, enveloping much of the town. They have converted or either built several buildings so far in the past couple years through the town to, help better educate their students and, to better teach them, building buildings and renovating buildings, better serve their students, not just, bring, what's the one I'm looking for? They're expanding their campus outside of their campus. They're like renovating some buildings, building new buildings outside of their campus to help better educate and provide for their students, which I get, which is fine and dandy, okay? But see, here's the thing though. I get, you want to, start, putting up more buildings, and, or remodeling buildings that they have here in Greensburg so you can better educate, better teach your students. That's fine. I get that. I have no problem, like I said. But when the Commerce or whatever the hell they're called goes and tells Walmart that, you're not allowed to make this two-story store because we're trying to make green look keep as traditional as possible, but then you give Seton Hill permission to build this. I find something a little wrong with that, because I get it really didn't hurt, Walmart that much to build the store the way it is now and not have it 2 stories because, they're a multi-billion-dollar business. But I'm sure Seton Hill has, its own fair share of money, so they could have made this building, look however they want to. They could have made it look into a giant freaking stone house. They could have made it like there's several houses out this way that are, like Western Tuscan style looking houses. They could have made it look like that. How in the heck though this is the thing I'm trying to wrap my head around. How was Walmart not able or not given permission to make the 2-story store, but Seton Hill was given permission to make this? From what I can tell, that is 3 freaking floors. Now, from what I gathered, they're still, building some of the inside, but for the most part, the outside is complete. All right. And from what I can tell, this building is 3 separate floors. 3. And they were, you can tell by the look of it. It looks like they just, in short, threw it all together with whatever they could find. I'm sorry, I'm gonna speak like it is, and I'm not the only one who thinks like this. I've spoken to several others who feel the same way. They think, just like me, that this is a freaking eyesore. I can almost see this building from my bedroom window. All right, this is an eyesore. But somehow Seton Hill was given permission to build this, but Walmart wasn't given permission to make the 2-story store. Doesn't make sense to me. Like I said, this is a freaking eyesore to me and to several others who live here in. But Seton Hill was given permission to make their this building look like this, but Walmart wasn't able to make their 2-story store. Now, like I said, they could have made this building look however they wanted to do. They just had to keep it. They just would have had to keep it traditional looking if this commerce, whatever they're called, like I said, would have kept the same rule they told Walmart to the one they said to this. It would have kept the same rule they told Walmart, the same rule they would give to Seton Hill. But they didn't. And I'm sure Seton Hill could have made this looking traditional looking as possible. They could have made it look somehow different to make it look like the rest of. They could have. I'm betting 10 to 1 that they have the money for it. And I'm betting also 10 to 1 it costs a pretty penny to make this. Alright. Now, just as an added thing, shall you say, there's also space behind this building where they are making another building. Now, they just laid down the foundation yet, so they haven't really built anything of the building itself yet. But only God knows what they're going to make that building look like or how tall it's going to be. This is the thing I wanted to rant about this episode of The Rant Show. Like, I don't get it. If someone, leave a comment in the description below if it somehow makes sense to you and make it make sense to me, because I don't get it. Seton Hill, which, okay, I get it. You know, I know there's a difference between a multi-million-dollar building that just wants to sell stuff and a building where it actually teaches students. You know, I know there's a difference, alright? But they still could have made this building look somewhat different. Could have made it less of an eyesore than what it actually is. Because I'm sorry, that's what it is to me, and like I said, several others I've talked to. I'm not the only one here in that thinks like this. Alright, this is a freaking eyesore. And they were allowed to make this building right here. That dude just honked at me, I have no idea why. They were now allowed to make this building the way it looks now, 3 freaking floors, but Walmart wasn't allowed to make their 2-story store. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. I know there's a difference between the two. Like I said, one educates and the other one just sells stuff. But they were still able to, Seton Hill nevertheless was still able to make a building that looks like this, but Walmart wasn't able to make the 2-story store just because they wanted to keep the town looking traditional. But this building is far from traditional. Like I said, in my opinion, and several others, it's a freaking eyesore. It really is. They could have made it, like I said, I'm sure 10 to 1, this building could have still educated its students just as much if they just made it, you know, a large, you know, brick style looking house. Or there, like you said, there's a few Tuscan style houses around here and several other buildings like that. They could have made it a large version of that, and it still served its students just as well. They didn't have to make it look like that. Alright, I don't get it. I wish someone explained to me, or someone that knows more about what's going on in the town of than I do, of why they let Seton Hill make that, but Walmart wasn't able to make their new store 2 stories, when that is far from anything looking traditional. But said that Walmart couldn't make their 2-story store because they wanted to keep things in traditional looking. I don't get it. I really don't. But yeah, that's actually what I wanted to talk about. There's one other thing I wanted to actually bring up before I ended this episode of The Rant Show. As you can tell, I'm a little behind in my vlogs. My ConCaravan Vlogs were supposed to come up, were supposed to be up on my channel every Wednesday and Saturday. I fell a little behind. By the time you see this, my last ConCaravan vlog will be up. But I do want to go ahead and take the time to apologize for the little, you know, lack of vlogs you have been seeing. I guess I could just put it that way. Like I said though, that by the time you see this, my last ConCaravan vlog will be up. So I hope you did enjoy my ConCaravan vlog. Now coming up here, by the time you see this, because it will be out this will be out by Monday. But by the time you see this, I should be getting ready the start of my Otakon Vlogs. My Otakon Vlogs, for those of you that are wondering about them, will be starting to come out after this coming Monday. Will start to be coming out every Wednesday and Saturday, like my ConCaravan Vlogs, because I just want to get these done, and my vlog of San Japan. I want to get those done before Anime USA starts. So my Otakon Vlogs and my San Japan vlog will be coming out every Wednesday and Saturday after this coming Monday. And I promise I will try to keep. I will try to make sure that these vlogs do come out on time. I do want to apologize once again for my couple of my ConCaravan vlogs not coming out on time. But like I said, my last ConCaravan vlog should be up by the time you see it. It should already be up by the time you see this. And this Rant Show should be coming out this coming Monday. So it should be Monday by the time you see this. And then the Wednesday after this vlog, the Wednesday after this vlog, my my Otakon teaser should be up, and then my bonus vlogs of the DMU and Dance Gathering vlog will be up. The bonus one, and then the following vlogs after. And like I said, my one or at best two vlogs of San Japan, and you need to find out why there's only one, maybe two of those when you see the actual vlogs. But yeah, those will be coming up every Wednesday and Saturday after this Rant Show comes out this coming Monday. So look forward to them. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed my ConCaravan vlogs, because those will be over by the time you see this. And I promise I'll try to make sure my Otakon vlogs and San Japan vlogs will be coming out on time. Like I said, this coming every Wednesday and Saturday. Alright? I'll talk to you later. Much love. This is N7X signing off. O4L. Peace, love, and chicken grease. And as always, peace.
You